Who's ready for crunch time, guys? I look at this group of people right here, and I can remember looking at this group of people, the time that they faced their, fork in the road. I can remember the difficulties that they had in their life. I can remember when Kyle got on the phone with me for the very first time. And I can remember when Kyle said, look, this is not about me, this is about my team. And if I do this, I need to know that you guys are gonna be around. He goes, I can make money doing whatever I wanna do, but I need to know that if I bring my people here, that they're gonna succeed. I can remember when Tina and Ken joined and they were near bankruptcy. Tina was pregnant with her 4th child. She was bedridden. They took action, hit Ambassador 45 days later. I can remember when I sat with Matt and Lee Ward 3 years ago at our Vitality, 1,000 people were there. I can remember sitting down with them after the event. I said, hey, here's the fork in the road, get in or get out. They went out there and opened a brand new marketplace for us in Oklahoma, became 5-star ambassadors, became ViSalus millionaires. I can remember sitting down with Freddie Malero for the first time, and I could sense that he was not in a good place. I could sense, but he's such a proud man. He's confident, and he knows what he's capable of, but he had reached his bottom, he had reached his floor, and he had to make that choice. He knew it was crunch time. He went for it. He opened up a brand new marketplace for us with a Latino marketplace, went 5-star ambassador, became a ViSalus millionaire. I can remember sitting down with Matt and John Apar. They literally were on a cruise for their company. They drove over to my house and said, look, this is not about us, this is about our team. And we need to know if we come here that we're making the right decision and that you'll do and your company will do whatever it takes to help our people succeed. They had to make a difficult decision. And when they showed up at crunch time, they became the record setter for the fastest 5-star in the history of the company. Every person I look at, I remember meeting Kevin Merriweather for the first time. His first presentation, I was one of the guest speakers at it, and he came up to me afterwards and he just looked me in the eyes like, you will remember me, because I'm going to make a mark on this company. A guy that's been in the industry for 15 years, sitting in the way back seats of events that had 20,000+ people at them, and today he was our keynote speaker because he showed up at crunch time. I can remember sitting down with Heather and Alagazino. I sat down with them at a restaurant, and Heather being an industry expert, Alan being traditional corporate America, and I can remember Alan going, hey, I don't care if she's in, this is something that I want to do. And they've had to make a difficult decision for the first time to build something together, to make adjustments in their life, to make adjustments with their family. They showed up at crunch time, and now they're 5-star ambassadors. See guys, every single one of these, I can remember sitting down with Ashley Riggs Sarnicola, 2008. I sat down with her for the very first time. She had about 100 prospects in a room. She said, can I one day, someday, maybe, if I build this business correctly, could I be out of my job in 6 months? I looked at her right in the face, I said, marry me. That was what I was thinking. But I looked at her right in the eye, I said, if you do exactly what I tell you to do, I'll have you out of your job in 90 days. 60 days later, building it part-time, she became the youngest female ambassador in the history of our company. She showed up at crunch time. I can remember getting the phone call from Jason O'Toole. I said, Jason, you can go to any company, and they're gonna offer you the world. Here's what I can offer you. I can offer you my relationship. I can offer you being a part of a group of friends that you'll look back through your life and go, I am so glad I made that decision because I got to spend years of my life with these people. He walked away from a $100,000 consulting contract when he was already $100,000 in debt. And now, $5 million later, Jason and Jennifer are global ambassadors and they opened up the Canadian marketplace. He showed up at crunch time. Throughout this stage is story after story after story. Throughout these seats is story after story after story. Ladies and gentlemen, we are faced with that fork in the road. When you leave this room, everything that you know to be a problem or an issue or a challenge in your life, it is still outside these doors. It is still waiting for you. How will you show up? Will you walk outside these doors, be faced with your problems, and will you fold? Will you take the path of least resistance, or will you stand up, will you overcome, and will you show up at crunch time? Tell me right now who is going to show up, who's going to go for it, and who is going to be standing on this stage in Atlanta. I will see every single one of you on this stage in Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for this weekend. Thank you so much. Show up. Show up. We'll see you in Atlanta. It's crunch time, everybody. Let's make it happen. Thank you, guys.